On go and it's on the stream. I keep laughing because we're here on Hideout and I can't say Hideout now without having an inflection that emphasizes the doubt part in the map name Hideout. It's just not possible. It cannot be unheard. And so yeah, I don't know what to do. It's over. We're done. Anyway, we're here. Doubt versus Backed, game number 2, elimination match in the lower bracket final. I'm joined by Resonance 22, and I'll let you take it away before I lose it anymore.
Thank you so much again for having me today. Voice still a little bit hoarse, but I will persevere through the remaining matches. So we've got Backed on the left side of the map playing as the blue Burmese, and then Doubt on the right side playing as the red Malay. So two of the civilizations from the new Rise of the Rajas expansion. These civilizations are quite interesting. The Malays, of course, their most notable aspect is going to be that they advance through the ages 80% faster, which is a reasonably strong bonus economically, but it's also a very strong bonus if you wanted to go for some crazy rushes or for booming to get to the castle age a little bit sooner. And then the Burmese on the other side of the map, a fairly well-rounded civilization though, with absolute crap archery range and free woodcutting upgrades.
Yeah, and I've got to be really careful here not to look at the chat too much because it's really distracting me now. I can't stay focused during this. But I want to talk about the map a little more because you spoke really briefly about the civs there. And this is one of the maps where players can be lulled into a false sense of security, I feel. You're feeling nice and safe behind these little palisade walls. You feel like you're playing a sort of arena-style game. But in reality, I mean, these palisade walls, they're not as safe as a lot of players might immediately sort of get the sense of. And we can often see on this kind of map very early Castle Age aggression, a lot of pressure coming in, and I've got no doubt that we will see that, as the Burmese will probably be looking to go for monks, and Doubt, on the other hand, can have an extremely fast castle time thanks to his quicker upgrade speed. Sorry, I was just watching this board coming in. I was wondering.
Yeah, I was watching that too. I was like, is it going to go back?
Is it going to get stuck? I'm not sure, but yeah, obviously they can get up to the next stage much faster and apply that pressure much faster as well. So I think we're going to see early castle aggression. The map itself is going to be fairly hard to wall on the flanks, and this left flank is the one which they'll probably try and utilize the most. It's the shortest distance to their opponent here. Now, Doubt, is he going to come and steal this ball? He sees it. He's running by, and I think he's going to give it a miss. But I mean, that could have been a ball steal for him there. I think he's thinking about it,
Oh,
it must be.
He's hitting it.
He is? Ah, there you go.
Yeah. So
Doubt gonna go for it, and that is gonna be a problem. But Backed, look at where his scout is. He sees the ball from Doubt, and he's thinking, well, it's a long way. It's a long way, but then he probably sees his own ball running away through the fog, look. He sees it running away through the fog, and he's like, right, I'm going to get yours as well. I wasn't going to, but you forced my hand here, Doubt. And so we're going to see both players attempting to steal the ball across the map. Who is going to be king of the pigs?
We'll have to see. An eye for an eye right now. Both players swapping that war steal. You guys may have noticed that they have to walk their scout occasionally perpendicular to the boar. That way the scout doesn't go too far ahead and then the boar ends up resetting. Both players here trading boars. Back's scout, though, is really low on HP, so he's going to have to be quite careful, whereas Doubt says whopping 10 HP, and it's already almost in there, ready to score that home run. You were mentioning this earlier, that Hideout is the type of map where Feudal Age and Dark Age aggression is a bit discouraged because of the Palisade Walls, but in the Castle Age, things start to really heat up. Oh god, that's an interesting path to take that boar. I think it's going to reset.
Yeah.
It did.
Oh, here, yeah. I mean, I was looking at Backed as well. Okay, the boar's reset, but it doesn't matter. It's inside the wall now.
It's fine.
So it's all good. But I was looking at Backed. I mean, he nearly lost his scout there. And I mean, why? I can't figure out for the life of me why Backed is taking it around the right side. He's like, I can show you the world. He lures this boar across the map. He's taking it for a sightseeing tour right now of Hideout, because this is the longest possible route he could have taken. Not only that, but he went around the outside of this tree line as well, this patch of trees. And Backed is just doing some crazy stealing here. Will he lose his scout? Will he pull it in safely? Not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll delete his wall so he can go straight through here.
Man, if you want a test of how good your micro is, try stealing a boar with 5 HP left on your scout. This is probably going to take a lot of attention away from whatever Bact is trying to do, because now he can't afford to take a single hit. You're right, he is going to open a hole. If this boar resets here, I'm going to lose my mind. Will it go through?
It's gonna go through.
Yeah, thank God.
Through. Threading the needle here as Bact heads it in, and what an impressive boar steal. I mean, 8 minutes of game time. I think he's been stealing this boar for the majority of the game so far. And he does manage to bring it in. He keeps his scout alive on 5 HP. And after all of that, we're neck and neck. What a time to be alive.
That is a nerve-wracking way to start the game. When you said that the action on Hideout starts earlier than you think, I didn't think you meant this early. Oh god.
Yeah.
Players try to steal the boar, of course, early on because villagers gather food at different rates from different sources, and you want to try and take advantage of as many free food resources that you have. The wild boar, very efficient source of it. If you can manage to get away with stealing a wild boar, that can really snowball the game out of control. But here, of course, both players end up swapping boars with each other, so no harm done. Back starting his feudal age advancement right now, putting down a mining camp with 3 villagers on it, so I'm feeling the fast castle age from him. That's fairly standard. In the meantime, though, Doubt, our Malay player, taking advantage of the fact that he researches the next age 80% faster, so he can sit back, relax, make 2 extra villagers, and treat it as a small economy boost and reach the feudal age at approximately the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the map here. I mean, I looked at Doubt's map, and I looked at, wow, look at those gold piles. They're all in front on the left-hand side. And I was like, okay, look, that's his main gold, the one with 5. And then the 2 golds on the outside is his second and his third gold, right? But he's actually got another gold inside of his wall at the south. And then I remembered there's actually 2 main gold piles for these players. They both have 2 piles of gold with 5 tiles in it. And you see on Backspace, both of those are on the left-hand side. And I think that would lead me to believe Doubt has the better map here, even though it looks like at a glance his gold is all really exposed and far forward. If you look at Back's side, he actually has most of his gold on the left as well, and it's very close to this wall, so Doubt might consider getting aggressive with that, and that could be interesting as the game goes on.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to agree with you there that Doubt has the superior map. Another small thing that really helps out is that we see that Doubt's deer actually spawn very close to his forage bushes, and speaking of value, that's a great deal, as he doesn't need to build a mill or lure those deer at all, just to get a little bit of an extra boost on his food economy. One of the other interesting things that we see with Hideout usually is that players will typically wall off one side of the map, and then they'll basically treat the other side of it as like one giant open lane. And, you know, Bact is naturally going to have an easier time walling the back side of his base, and the front side of his base is the more open side, and that's where all the gold and all the stone is, lying there exposed, whereas Doubt at least has one kind of safer gold that he can rely on.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, I mean, Backed here up to the castle age. He's got 5 villagers taking gold, so we all know what his plan's going to be, especially as the Burmese. He can go and grab those relics. Doubt, on the other hand, he is a little slower to feudal, but he'll quickly make it up because he will, of course, advance to the next stage 80% faster. So even though Doubt's going to squeeze out one more villager, even though he's going to click up to castle way behind Bact here, as long as he clicks up before Bact reaches 50%, or no, it wouldn't be 50, would it be like 40%, Doubt will still actually reach the castle age first. He's going to click up now, and yeah, that basically Doubt will reach the castle age before Bact here. And you can see the difference in timing quite clearly. That's kind of cool, and that allows Doubt now to have 33 population, whilst Bact only has 28. A very significant difference, considering they'll both hit the castle age at the same time.
Oh, definitely, definitely. If we do compare the Malay bonus to other, like, strong economy bonuses like the Celts, it definitely falls short because most economy bonuses are relevant throughout the entire game, and having, like, a few extra villagers and you only get that boost when you're advancing to the next stage is actually not that great. But the key thing with the Malay advancing the ages faster is that you not only do you have the flexibility of being able to mix in a couple extra villagers, but you get access to those technologies sooner. This allows you to go for some crazy rush strategies that you otherwise wouldn't be able to, and it's that utility that you get from it that makes it such a strong bonus. Great scouting here, by the way, from Doubt. He will see this forward coming from Backed, and this could negate a lot of that pressure.
Yeah, and Backed does not have Loom. It's been a recurring theme this tournament, but no Loom. That's ballsy for Back to go forward like that, especially now Doubt is in the Castle Age as well. He sees this coming, and he could easily kill these villagers. And he's going to go for the weak villager here. She's probably going to die. Oh, so close. The scout from Doubt just going down before he manages to finish that off, and Backed, as soon as he hit the Castle Age there, did do the Loom upgrade. But if you look at the chat log, you can see Doubt did reach the Castle Age first, even though he clicked up to the Castle Age, whilst Backed was at about 40% already upgrading. So it is a really significant bonus, and Backed here with the 2 forward monasteries. Now, it would be lovely for Backed if he could have done this and caught Doubt by surprise, but Doubt scouted it, so he's going to be prepared. And does Doubt really want to go toe-to-toe with the Burmese when it comes to a monk war? Because Doubt is actually adding a second monastery of his own, and that is a questionable decision.
Yeah, we have to, of course, consider the civilizations for their bonuses, like you just said. The Burmese have all monk upgrades cost 50% less, and that allows you to spend all that valuable gold on, of course, more monks or whatever you want, and that allows Backed to put down a 3rd forward monastery. So this man is going aggressive, and the element of surprise with these forwards is absolutely huge. So and we see the mark of a good player like Doubt patrolling his scout on the left side, scouting around for that, knowing that the left half of the map is more than likely going to be the aggressive front. That's where all the resources are. That's the more open side. He sees that, giving him time to react, but I can't help but feel that this is a matchup that is unfavorable for him if they're both going for the same strategy. That's why I like Doubt, cutting his losses and grabbing this relic early in case he forfeits it.
Yeah, this is going to be a smush without the Saracens. It's going to be a siege and monk rush. That's what I think we should call it from now. It can still be a smush because, siege and monk, that's all we need. So Mangonel's coming out from Backed as well as these 3 monasteries here. How many villages does Backed have on gold? I mean, he's actually only got 9 villages on gold there, and I'm a little surprised. I would have expected a couple more. And also, amongst all of this, Backed has actually added a second TC as well, so he's being very careful. Now look at this. Doubt coming in straight away and getting an immediate conversion on the monk here, and he's just going to leapfrog forward because, wow, he gets another one, and Doubt can just go ahead and convert another monk here, if he can avoid the Mangonel, that is.
I was going to say, another really great part of the Burmese bonus is that it allows you to get otherwise expensive monk technologies just a little bit sooner to turn around these monk mirror matches, grab that atonement, convert some monks, grab that redemption, get some Mangonels, and that was a pretty dicey early engagement. Importantly, it did deny Doubt the relic, and now that Backed has map control, he can just start snagging as many of those as he wants. Backed, of course, has 2 Mangonels applying so much pressure, and Doubt just feels behind. He's just starting his siege workshop now. The walls are open. Can he hold the line?
Yeah, I mean, I would give credit to Doubt there. He did have atonement a lot faster than Backed. Given that Backed had the 50% reduction on cost of atonement, that's impressive. And I think that's probably because Backed did make the siege workshop and the Mangonel first, whilst Doubt didn't, and that meant he could afford atonement a lot sooner, allowing him to convert a couple of monks and actually get a reasonable trade there. However, for now, like you say, he is going to have to hold, but we saw it in the last game. Doubt is more than capable of making a good hold here. Now, who's got the RNG? Because Backed immediately getting 1 conversion. Doubt saying, nope, that's my monk. I'm going to convert it right back. And Backed now advancing with these Mangonels. Now, got to be very careful. Sanctity is not there for Doubt, which means 1 shot from this Mangonel will be enough to kill the monk. Whereas the Burmese monks from Backed, they do have Sanctity, putting them at 45 HP. It's a minor detail, but it means that they can potentially survive a Mangonel shot. I think it's, provided they're not already damaged, they should defend from that Mangonel shot.
Right, and that can be crucial, flipping around these very close engagements. A lot of these villagers sustaining harass from those Mangonels is going to come down to a good Mangonel shot trade. God, the Mangonel blast hits both of them, but doesn't actually get a single kill. Meanwhile, Doubt's Mangonel at full HP, that's going to have to push back. This is going to take some very careful control from both parties here. Monks threatening some conversions. Another Monk going down to that Mangonel blast, but my eyes are on this
Nice.
Mangonel from Doubt.
That was great. That was great for Bact right there, I think. He manages to get 2 good trades. Yeah, and he gets the Monk back as well. Okay, fantastic. Bact, that was a perfect fight. He manages to convert just the monks first. He manages to kill a monk with his mangonel. He trades favorably with the mangonels, and now it's completely snowballed out of control. With Atonement Research, it is so easy for it to snowball once the monks start converting each other, and Doubt is at the point now where he'd rather delete his monks than give back to another one. And Doubt has just been destroyed by this monk rush. Like, what has he got left? Not really very much.
Wow, we see the Sanctity upgrade being absolutely crucial here, as if your monks end up living, then that gives you just enough extra time to finish that conversion of the Mangonel. I'd attribute a lot of this game... Okay, so the only way that Doubt can really claw his way back in this game at this point is by building a defensive castle, which is why it's great to see him doing this to protect his town center. God, this fight is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just watching this villager trying to
my
kill the
God.
monk, and it's just getting healed up faster than she can do damage.
Oh, disaster.
Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, yeah, Doubt really trying to get this castle up now, but the Mangonel is there, and he's just going to flatten these villagers as they try and build it. Bact up playing what could potentially be the finishing blow here if Doubt doesn't manage to finish this castle. Many conversions coming in. He's even going ahead and converting the Siege Workshop out on this right-hand side. Doubt really up against the wall here, and he's losing a lot of economy to these mangonels, killing his villagers off as well. Now, Bact could not successfully convert the Siege Workshop, so Doubt... Oh, wait, no. He did successfully
yeah? Wow.
complete it. Yeah, my bad. So, Bact here able to start using this Siege Workshop as well. Oh, what a fight for Bact. This is how it's done. This is how it is done.
Well,
Loving
I was going to say that the crucial thing here is that somehow Doubt has managed to not fall that far behind in population, but now he really is he's about 10 behind. Lost so many villagers building that castle, and really when you're in a situation like this, where your opponent is pressuring you with mangonels, he's got so many monks, and you can't possibly match him if you're going for the same strategy, really the only way you can claw your way back in at that point is with a defensive castle, so great to see Doubt going for that. Maybe this will allow him to claw his way back into this, but Bact has had a third town center for much longer, so he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I would attribute a lot of this game just to the way the civilization bonuses match up. The Burmese here are really playing to their strengths, and we see that the faster age advancement thing really not making that big of an impact here compared to free lumber camp upgrades, discounted monk technologies. If you can't really do something with advancing the next age quicker, then sometimes it is a little bit weaker than other bonuses.
Yeah, and Bact here's got quite a few rams also on the front. He's trying to push the castle. Now, to be honest, I don't think that Bact should try and ram rush this castle. I guess, really, I mean, he's so far ahead that he can afford it anyway. But I think it might have been better if he actually looped around and looked for another angle of attack. Because if he came around this right-hand side, he'd actually be able to pressure these villagers on this TC at the back, which is not protected by that castle there. So right now, Bact trying to take out the Mangonel with
Here
his
comes the
ram. And meanwhile, that's a distraction, really. Is he going to get it? Oh, very close. 8 HP. And that's a distraction because Doubt, he's under attack on the castle. The repairs have come in, but he's ran out of stone. And now there's, what, 5 rams deployed on that there? That's bad news. That castle might just fall. It's falling very quickly. Doubt getting the repairs on, but this is so hurtful for his economy.
You know what's really crucial is that somehow Doubt managed to keep a Mangonel alive throughout this entire time while he had no Siege Workshop. If he didn't, this game would have absolutely been over, as there's no way that he could have removed all those battering rams, and oh my god, Bact is really committing to this. That's so much golden wood down the drain, and we see Defensive Castle paying dividends. Doubt with another Siege Workshop. Can he hold the line? Are we going to see another nuts comeback?
Oh man, if Doubt comes back from this, I mean, Bact will have just thrown this one down the drain, absolutely. Seriously though, I mean, Doubt actually has a score lead right now. Bact has thrown so many resources at trying to take this castle down, and he's not succeeded yet. Doubt just added his third TC at the south, and he is still standing. He is not out just yet. He is not done. Can we see an AoE comeback from Doubt in this case. I mean, I thought Bact had just ended this game. As soon as he took the monk advantage, I thought he would have done so much damage to Doubt's economy, killing villagers, building the castle. I thought that Doubt would have wasted so much time and so many resources on repairing the castle that surely Bact is going to have such a large advantage at this stage. But realistically, right now, Doubt on 66 population, Bact on 80. It's not that huge of a difference, and I think Doubt is still well and truly in this game.
Gonna have to agree with you there. Such a decisive early win for Bact, but perhaps he should have just taken all the map control that he had, and then when he saw the castle, maybe just sit back, relax, because he had the decisive economy lead too. He had an additional town center for so much longer, and he did so much damage to Doubt. Maybe just sit back, get to the Imperial Age, and then end the game there, or just try and mass up some units further. But that's a really difficult decision to make. Bact, though, still doing a lot of raiding. He still has complete map control, but Doubt showing very promising signs of life. What's that in that castle? It's a unit that is just crap value to convert, that's for sure.
Love it. Doubt here, sending out the Karambits, and Bact just trying to build a watchtower on this stone of Doubt. Now, if Doubt is quick, he can destroy the watchtower, and Bact will lose the stone value here. I think this is crumbling away for Bact, to be honest. I mean, if you look at the situation right now, Doubt will be able to clean this up pretty easily, I think. The Karambits are going to tear through... whoa, okay, maybe not. Wow, okay. Okay.
That's Sanctity, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I take that back. 5 attack damage versus 45 HP of a monk. As it turns out, the Karambits don't work. That just gave Bact a few Karambits to play with as well there. Even on the right side, they were getting converted. Uh-oh. Doubt's kind of just given his enemy a few more units to play with there. Okay, the Karambits maybe not a good idea after all.
This is going to be the fastest reverse comeback I have ever seen. As Doubt, clinging on to dear life, threatens a pushback, and immediately Titanic out of nowhere. These Karambit warriors, I mean, the nice thing about them, they're half a population. They cost almost nothing to grade, so they are truly one of the worst units in the game to convert from a cost efficiency standpoint for a monk. It's a huge waste of faith. That being said, Karambit warriors also suck. They deal 5 damage in the Castle Age, and with Sanctity, that's an additional 3 hits. They gotta do this really elaborate animation. That's pretty sad, unfortunately, and this means that Bact can drop a forward castle. Oh god, this is so weak.
They're so crap, and the castle's coming up for Bact on the front. Wow. I mean, I really thought Doubt was back in that then, and I thought, okay, he's just gonna boom up behind this castle. He tried the Karambits, and they just flopped. They failed miserably. I just want to point out as well, like, Bact's neglected to grab the relics. How is it that Bact only has 1 relic right now? There's 3 relics on his side of the map, and he has 1. But he is on the way up to the Imperial Age, and with that, well, it could spell the end for Doubt. However, Doubt is about to click up to Imperial as well himself. How is that even possible? Doubt up to the Imperial Age, and you know what? Doubt's going to be up to the Imperial Age before Bact, and that means he's going to have a trebuchet out, and he's going to be going ahead and taking out that castle before Bact even can make a trebuchet of his own. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. We're going to see maybe another momentum swing, another comeback in the other direction, as this is what I was talking about. This is how you make the melee insane, is you have to find a way to really abuse that age advancing bonus. And here, getting out that first trebuchet, we've seen it time and time again, wins those treb wars. He's going to be able to do it. Meanwhile, Bact swinging around the right side. It's also nice, by the way, to see Doubt going for fairly standard melee Imperial Age with Arbalest, which is quite strong for them. Basically, Doubt just has to survive for just a little bit longer, get it a trebuchet. Can he do it? Because he's getting raided by his own Karambit warriors.
The pressure is well and truly on, isn't it? It's such an uphill battle for Doubt right now. The Karambit's a little scary, and the monk escort that they seem to have wherever they go, just converting everything in sight. I'd be a little concerned if I was Doubt, because these buildings could get converted as well by these monks which are hanging around. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like Doubt just cannot possibly pull this one back still. But still, he has the score lead, and he has now reached the Imperial Age. From the castle, we're seeing that Trebuchet. Can he hold on? Can he repel back? It's going to be really tough. But I still think there's a glimmer of hope here. The chat just doesn't know what to think. They're like, everyone's like, oh, Doubt's got this. Oh, no, Back's got this. It's just no one can decide what's going to happen. And, well, with this Treb coming out, it could be another momentum swing.
That's the mark of an excellent game of Age of Empires. Doubt with his back up against the wall, but he has a bunch of things that he actually can depend on. First off, Back's army is absurdly weak to Arbalest and crossbowmen. The Arambai, that's how you beat them. They're very inaccurate at long range, and they have very low armor, and you can't even upgrade it that much. Monks as well fare very poorly versus Arbalest, so I would love to see those from Doubt, and he's working on them right now. The Karambit warriors that Bact has converted don't really do that much, but the conversions we have to watch out for because that means no more Arbalest. Trebuchet coming out. Bact has to repair his front castle, but this engagement is going to be decisive. Who's going to win?
This is a good fight for Doubt. He immediately kills a bunch of monks here. He's got his crossbow out. He's got Bracer done as well, so that's good damage on these crossbows. The Arambai at the back doing quite heavy damage, but that's only if they manage to hit, which is about 20% of the time. Damn, that's weak. And Backed right now, okay, he's managed to convert one range. He's going to take the other one down with the ram, but there's still signs of life here for Doubt. Arbalest is coming in, and he is pressuring that castle on the front from Back, but Back has done a very important upgrade right now. That is the capped ram, and he is just going to storm the trebuchets. He's going to try and take them down here, and a couple of hits from this ram will take down a trebuchet quite quickly. And yeah, Back's going to repel the trebs back, and he is coming in with the rams now to take down the castle. What a messy game of Age of Empires this has been, but what an entertaining one as well.
Oh yeah, a true nail-biter here. A lot of cute things going on. We were talking about Doubt's map early on, the fact that he had that gold at the backside of his base, and we knew that the left side of the map was going to be the aggressive one. That's what kept him in the game. Doubt's been really struggling to actually produce military units because his market on the left side of his base actually got converted, so he had to build another one, and he has no gold income left. Now that his monastery is down too, I swear somehow he actually has had more relics this entire game, hasn't he?
He has. He's had 2 relics here. It's unbelievable. And Bact is like, nah, man, I don't need the relics. I don't need that. A great play by Bact. He's going to solidify the victory here, I feel, as he takes down the castle on the front. He's cleaning out these buildings on the right-hand side as well. There is no question that Bact will be closing this one out in a second here. But yeah, I mean, Doubt, what an admirable defense and what an amazing fight for him. As you quite rightly said, that gold was keeping him in the game, and we said that right at the beginning of the game here. We knew the aggression was going to be on the left side, and we said that, you know, all the gold for Doubt is on the left, but thankfully, he just has that 1 5-tile gold pile in the back. That's gone now. Doubt has no gold left. He's got no market to sell resources, and, you know, that means he cannot make any more Arbalest, but Doubt just doesn't want to give in. Look at these archery ranges. He's like, okay, let's just throw them up. I read somewhere or seen somewhere on the internet, I think Zero Empires made a video once of some guy, he only made skirmishers and he managed to win. Maybe I should try that.
That's youtube.com/user/0 empires. For all your skirmisher needs.
The player in question was actually Doubt in that game as well. So Doubt referring to his own genius back in the day. But look at that mass exodus of villagers right there. Wow.
I think admirable defense is the absolute correct term here. Doubt holding on to, like, clinging on to dear life, and he's able to do this because, once again, these archer range units are very, very good versus Back's army, even though Doubt has absolutely no economy to support this, no ability to research upgrades, nowhere to run. He is in so much trouble, especially if Back starts pressuring the bottom side of the map. Doubt doesn't want to call it, but it's looking bad.
Yeah, he's got to call it now.
Honestly, third market.
I love that Bact is just putting, look at these forward siege workshops. It's like, okay, you got a clump of buildings. I'm just going to build a siege workshop in the middle of your buildings and just start making rams. And he's doing it in the south as well. Doubt's trying to rebuild a TC here. He's actually going to, well, potentially lose this TC at the top. So Doubt really very close to falling or having no TCs left, and Elite Skirmisher is now done, and he's thinking, okay, well, if I just get enough Elite Skirms here, I can actually push this one away. He might be right. I mean, could you imagine? Could you just imagine if Doubt came back from this? I don't see any way that it's possible, though. 100 population for Doubt, though. Backed on 149. And as long as Doubt can keep the food flowing, as long as he can keep the wood flowing, he can keep making skirms. And if he's still got skirms, he's still got hope.
I want that on a t-shirt. This is a textbook example of, it's basically GG, but it's not actually quite GG yet.
Yeah.
Doubt just, you know, he's really almost dead, but not quite. He's got a bunch of elite skirmishers, but really it's the population discrepancy that could cost him dearly here, as we do see that's 152 to 91, which is quite bad, and now his army is getting mopped up. He only has one town center left, right? Oh god, this is going to be tricky for him.
Yeah, Doubt, it's well and truly over. I mean, he's really doing quite a lot of damage with these skirms. He's actually killing a lot of these monks here, but his entire base is gone. Well, actually, I tell a lie. He has got one villager chopping wood over here. The rest are being raided by the Arambai. But yeah, I mean, backed here, just swarming Doubt, and Doubt calling it now. It's about time. It's about time. Funny game, though.
Oh yeah, that was one of the most entertaining matches I've seen for a long time. You know, Doubt just will not die. And, well, he almost turned it around several times, but some great play here from Backed does allow him to clinch the victory. So GG, well played.
Absolutely, and there's still more games to come, of course, but Doubt taking that series, Backed, leveling things up in that series means that we will see the third game. For some reason, I don't know why, but I just thought, oh, Doubt won. No, it was Backed. It was Backed. He won. And so it's 1-1 now, and that means that we actually get the third game. Wow, I'm so tired after 2.5 days of casting that I am fried. And I'm getting confused between who's even won the game that we literally just watched. But we're going to throw it to Nilpford. He's already going ahead and doing his analysis, so go ahead and catch that, guys. Oh, wait, no, he's not even doing his analysis yet. Okay. Oh, this is a catastrophe. I thought that he was doing his analysis because I could see the, he was showing the game on his stream. And then I unmuted it, and he was actually watching what we were just saying. And you know what? I'm just going to shut up, and I'm going to throw it over to Nilpford now. He's going to do his analysis. Enjoy.